Are you guys excited for summer? I am, now that we have this new outdoor dining space, and we are gonna show you all of the great features. Check it out. Hey Remodelaholics, I'm Cassidy. Welcome back to our DIY channel. Today I'm going to show you how we updated our patio into an outdoor dining room, and we really love it. We've invited a ton of other bloggers to join us for the Get Out Outdoor Video Challenge, so be sure to check out that playlist here. We are partnering with Ikea for this blog post, and while the video isn't sponsored, it is a lot of the awesome Ikea products. So hopefully this will give you some good ideas. We did spend approximately $500, maybe a little bit more, for all of the furniture. Of course you can use some of the things you have, but I want to show you all the different ideas that we have in this space and why I'm so excited about it. So first, check out the before and after. You could see in the before and after, we've literally just kind of had things thrown into this space and they've been stacking up all winter, and so cleaning out was really worthwhile. We did fix the patio concrete. That is a 40-year-old concrete that was very dated, and we will have a video coming up about how we did that probably next week, but we'll have a link to it, I think here somewhere. So check that out if you have an old concrete patio that you need to get updated. That was the perfect foundation for this, and then the next thing that we did was paint these two walls. Okay, so this wall used to be kind of a tannish color, but I tend to like bright, crisp white. It just makes me happy, and so we painted this white. Took a good 3 coats, didn't it? Because I don't know what it is about painting white. You can see things through it and it's always a pain. All right, next I'm gonna show you this super bright wall. Figuring out what we were gonna do for this space, I actually mocked something up in Photoshop, and initially I was considering doing a black wall. I love the look of a black wall, and we have it on our fireplace, but I wanted more color. This is outside, I wanna be happy. And when I went to Ikea and went shopping, and we found these chairs, which I don't know if you can see them, these were only 25 bucks. And so I really loved the bright color, and I thought I'd do a variation on that for the wall. So I'm super happy with how these chairs look. They stack, and they are not wood, so they won't peel or anything like that. Really happy with the chairs that we chose. And that's kind of what inspired the wall color. This is the outdoor table we chose. It's called the Applaro, A-P-P-L-A-R-O. And there's dots over some of those vowels. The cool thing about this table is will you pull out that side, babe? It is a drop leaf table. So there are 2 bars, so it can either be like a 4-person table, or you can fit like 8 to 10 people at this table. I really love how expansive this table gets, and it's so easy to change it out. The table is white, but they do have it in a dark version, but I wanted nice bright colors, so we chose the white. And then the chairs are actually new. These are the Teodores. T-E-O-D-O-R-E-S. Since no one knows how to spell IKEA words, right? So Teodores, they come in a couple colors, but I really love this green, and I think it's just bright and cheerful, and I love how it feels that way out here. So the other beautiful thing about these chairs is that for like storing, I'm not doing that very well, they stack really, really well. I think there's a limit to how many you can stack, like maybe 4. But for this table, we could do 2 chairs, 2 stacks of 4, and have them right in the back where they can't get as affected by the weather. Okay, so the rug is the Laplajung Ruta rug, and we just wanted to have a nice central rug for defining the space of the dining area. Okay, so for the table, we do have some of Ikea's little plants. We have some random dishes, kind of like if you were gonna have a little buffet or party, but the only other thing that we did is I made a table runner. And I did buy this just at a regular fabric store, and I counted all the stripes out and was able to divide it into a way that I was able to make 3 really long table runners with this fabric. So I'm really happy about that. Technically right now we just did 2 stacked on top of it. I do love these Ikea plants because we don't have to water them. So we've used them around. I just hit myself in the eye with it. The next thing I wanted to talk about was the draperies. We actually did a whole wall of draperies. This, I have no idea how to say this. Betty Dillig. Okay. So the drapery rods and holders from Ikea are literally the best price. We use them for everything. There's a white version and a black version, so they pretty much work anywhere. And you can use like 2 or 3 depending on how long the bar is. We have them all over because we use them all the time.
So I'm going to cut off the tops of these screws, and I'm going to use this piece to thread in between the 2 bars on the patio, so that we've got that one big continuous, like almost putting 3 bars into one as one big bar.
These are called Vivan, I believe, and they come in a set of 2 for about 10 bucks. It took me all day to hem these to the height that we needed because our ceiling over here is super short. There were 20 extra inches, so I folded it into 4s and just hemmed it up. And now the bottom is weighted actually quite nicely, so they do blow in the wind, but they don't go crazy. Like when I first hung them up here, they were just blowing everywhere. The natural result of hemming these is that they are a little bit weighted on the bottom, and we might buy some like more weights just to keep them down. But these are really nice for controlling the light. Actually, when I was sewing these, the light was just pounding in here, and I was able to like slowly put panels up and cover up the sunlight from directly hitting us while we're in this space, because when the sun sets, it's over there, and so this space, the time that you're going to use it, we need some way to control the light, and so that's why these draperies are so nice. And I just really love the kind of tropical feel of having these white draperies blowing in the wind, and you get to look out and see the yard. Right now I can see my cat on a harness hanging out in the grass. He's not really a wild cat, but he thinks he is.
Tiger!
Tiggy! This is a trellis that we got at Ikea, and we actually mounted it on some 2-inch blocks so that it would come out from the wall a little bit. And where did we have these S-hooks?
They were part of the barbecue.
Ah, they came from the barbecue. So we have these S-hooks that we just hooked up some of the barbecue stuff with, and we threw some of those plants up, and we're happy with that because technically we never have a place to store these barbecue things because they don't fit in the drawer. For the, yeah, there is a drawer. How do you open it? But it's too shallow to fit these long handles. So I feel like this is a good way to organize our barbecue stuff. I'm happy with that, and I love the palms. Adding big plants to a space makes me so happy.
I am drilling a hole in these pots so that when we water them, they can drain out.
Nice, good job, baby.
And I'm using a tile what do you call it?
Masonry bit?
Yeah, it's like a masonry bit. This cuts through tile, so I figure it's a good thing. Okay, now that I have my hole drilled, I am going to put a little bit of weed barrier landscape fabric down here. Just so all the soil doesn't drain out. Then I'm going to put the soil on top of that, and then the plant, and then more soil around the plant.
So my very favorite part about this project is this space. And technically when I went to pick up my products at Ikea, they were out of what I initially wanted, which was a white version of this table instead of black. But as we added the rug and the runner and some of like these little plants that have a black base, I actually don't mind the black. The only issue outside is that it does get dusty really fast with pollen and things like that that are floating around. So, you know, you decide what you want to do. These are technically not an outdoor product, so they can't get wet, but this is completely covered. There's no way for these to get wet unless we have our roof leaking. So this is the part, let me show you. I've got to move some stuff. So right now we have it kind of set up like a potting table, but what I sort of think we could do, you know, when you have a big family coming over to eat dinner or a bunch of friends, we can set this up as the buffet and have all the food right here so people can grab it and then come sit down at the table. And when you're not using it, actually I can just slide a lot of these things back here. When you're not using the table, and let's say we need it to be out of the way, they fold down. Oh, what? Yeah, I love this because when we're not using it, we don't have to have anything on it, but it can just be like folded down and out of the way, and it opens the space all up. But when we are using it, we can just fold this up and we swing this over, and you have a nice buffet for food for a dinner. So that is the part that I am most excited about. We grabbed some prints and some really inexpensive, I think they're the Fisk bow frames, and just hung some art that kind of mimics the looks of the colors that we have going on in the space. I know that like ceiling fans get such a bad rap for decor, but they are so nice to have out here because it cools the whole space. It keeps flies and mosquitoes and bees out of food. And so I'm not going to take my ceiling fan down. Instead, we decided to just throw up these lanterns around it, and they don't have lights in them, but they kind of look cute to have something hanging over the table. All right, so that is our outdoor patio space. What other questions do you have? Let us know in the comments below and we will try to answer them. If you have questions about specific products, we do have a blog post with all of those listed so you can find out if there's something that you really want that you can go grab. Overall, I'm really, really excited about the summer and about hanging out. All right, well, now that we're done showing you everything, please let me know if you have any questions or comments or ideas that we forgot about, and let me know, what are you working on this summer? I want to hear about it. Please be sure to check out our blog post. It will be linked to in the description box below. If you have specific questions about products, I will have all the names listed there, since sometimes it's hard to find those products with their crazy names. Other than that, I'd really love to hear what you think. We've invited a ton of other bloggers to join us for the Get Out Outdoor Video Challenge, so be sure to check out that playlist here. Thank you guys for watching. Please be sure to hit a thumbs up, and if you can share this, that really helps us get the word out for our videos, and we really appreciate it. So we will see you next week. We will share how we did our patio concrete refinishing. So check out those videos here, somewhere around here. And don't forget to subscribe. Thanks guys, see you later.